electric field and charges. So problems solve ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವ formulas ಬೇಕು let us write once. First we learn what is electrostatics ಅಂತ. So electrostatics ಅಂದ್ರೆ charges at rest is called as electrostatics. So ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದು like charges and unlike charges. So like charges attracts each other and unlike charges repels each other. Then we learn some properties of charges like quantization of charges. What is quantization? So quantization of charges ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ charges always exist in the integral multiple of electron ratio Q is equal to Ne. Important. Again we learn another two properties like charges are additive. Again charges are conserved. These are charges to properties country. So after learning these properties of charges, then we went to Coulomb's law. What is Coulomb's law? Coulomb's law ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ when two charges are separated by a small distance of r, any two charges is separated by the distance r, then the force of attraction or repulsion between two charges is given by the formula F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon q1 q2 divided by r square. So definition is the force of attraction or repulsion between two charges is directly proportional to product of magnitude of charges and inversely proportional to square of distance between them. So it is called as inverse square law, and the value of 1 by 4 pi epsilon is 9 into 10 power 9 Newton, also this Coulomb square per meter square. So it is SI later. Force 1 by 4 pi epsilon ಸಿಕ್ತು ಇದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ. The epsilon is permittivity of free space. Its value is 8.854 into 10 power minus 31. ಇದು permittivity. SI unit mostly ತಪ್ಪಿರಬಹುದು. So again Coulomb's law ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು. After this we came across electric field. What is electric field? Electric field is force on unit charge. So force on unit charge is called electric field. So electric field ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ field lines to properties country. So properties of electric field will be asked for 3 marks. What are the properties of electric field? Are closed continuous line. So dotted lines are electric field lines ನಾವು represent ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. Problems is important. Electric field are closed continuous line. Again, no two electric field lines intersect each other. This condition is strong. Electric field lines are not intersected. Again, tangent drawn on the path of electric field line gives the direction of electric field. Again, so number of electric field lines ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ flux find out ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ electric flux ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ electric field lines denser ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ flux ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. If it is lighter, then electric flux density is lesser. After this, we came across that. So electric field lines must inherit properties ಅಂದ್ರೆ electric field line starts from positive charge and it ends at negative charge. One more thing, for electric field line representation for positive charges outward ಈ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Again for negative charges it is towards inside. Electric field direction important. So for solving problems we need this also. After this electric field lines properties for the direction ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. Force on unit charge is called electric field. So electric field ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ force on unit positive test charge is called as electric field. After this we came across electric dipole. Electric dipole ಅಂದ್ರೆ what is electric dipole? The simple definition: two charges of equal and opposite magnitude separated by the small distance. Let us take it as 2a. So this is called as electric dipole. Two equal and opposite charge separated by the small distance is called as electric dipole. And electric dipole moment is given by the formula product of any one of the charge into distance between them. So dipole moment P is given by the formula P is equal to Q into 2a. So again dipole moment it will be from negative to positive direction. Idadmele we derived an expression for electric field due to electric dipole on the axial line. So axial line and electric dipole in the electric field estiರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ E is equal to 2p divided by r cube into 1 by 4 pi epsilon. This was the formula derived 1 by 4 pi epsilon into 2p divided by r cube due to axial line. So derivation 5 marks is important. Electric field due to axial line. Again electric field due to electric dipole on the equatorial line is given by the formula E is equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon minus p divided by r cube. So this was the formula derived for an electric field due to electric dipole on equatorial line. So diagram again its direction is from negative to positive. Electric dipole to Direction is from negative to positive. After learning this much, then we came across Gauss law. So what was Gauss law? Gauss law andre so electric flux ige Gauss he gave an expression that electric flux is equal to 1 by x naught times net charge enclosed. This was the formula given by Gauss, that total electric flux is equal to 1 by x naught times the net charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface. This was the formula given by him. So what is electric flux? Flux is equal to product of E into A area, E ds cos theta. This is the value of flux. So ಏನು ಫ್ಲಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಪರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫ್ಲಕ್ಸ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇದೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಡೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫ್ಲಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಫ್ಲಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಬೈ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ E ds cos theta. By using Gauss law and electric flux, we have to find the electric field due to charge shell, again plane sheet, and one more thing is charged wire. So adike formulas derive ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Then we have to learn before that what is charge per unit length. Charge per unit length is linear charge density lambda. Charge per unit area, surface charge density sigma. Again charge per unit volume is volume charge density rho. It ಮೂರು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. So later after this we studied about electric field due to electric sphere. So positively charged sphere is electric field ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. On the surface of the sphere and outside the sphere. So let R be the radius of this sphere. Applying Gauss law and flux condition, we are going to get the value of electric field. So what we know is flux is equal to E into ds cos theta. So area is there. So area is given by the formula 4 pi r square. Again according to Gauss law, flux is equal to 1 by x naught times net charge enclosed. But what is charge per unit area? Charge per unit area is sigma, or we can keep it as it is. So equating this equation 1 and equation 2, what we get is E into 4 pi r square is equal to Q by x naught. So expression for electric field is 1 by 4 pi x naught Q divided by r square. This is the electric field due to electric shell on the surface. If it is inside, what is the value? The value of flux is equal to 0 because no charges are present inside. Therefore electric field is also 0 inside the cell. Again outside, if you want to know, so we will take the Gaussian sphere outside. So let R be the radius. So value for that is E is equal to 1 by 4 pi x naught Q divided by small r square is the value of electric field due to charge sphere outside the cell. Again after this we learned electric field due to plane sheet. So uniformly charged plane sheet, we have to let us take the uniformly charged plane sheet. Let sigma be the surface charge density. Again let us take the Gaussian cylinder for this. Let P and Q be the 2 points where we find the electric flux. What is flux? Flux is equal to Ea cos theta. At point P also we are going to find the flux. At point Q also we are going to find the flux. Flux is equal to Ea cos theta. The angle between area and this is 0. So flux is equal to Ea over P and Ea over Q. So total flux is equal to 2 into Ea. We have to find the flux here also. But what happens? The direction of electric field is perpendicular to the direction of area. So what happens here? The flux will be 0 because the angle is 90 degree. So total flux is equal to Ea, and according to Gauss law, flux is equal to 1 by x naught times net charge enclosed. But we know that surface charge density sigma is equal to Q by A. Therefore Q will be equal to sigma into A. What we get is 1 by x naught into sigma A. Both are flux. On equating both, we get sigma into A by x naught is equal to 2Ea. A cancels. What we get is E is equal to sigma by 2x naught. And one more derivation is electric field due to thin wire. This is the final for this. Let us take the uniformly charged wire having the linear charge density lambda. Let lambda be the linear charge density. Let us take the Gaussian cylinder. Its area is given by the formula 2 pi r into L. So let R be the radius of the cylinder. What we do is flux is equal to Ea cos theta E into 2 pi RL. So we know the definition of flux. According to that, flux is equal to E into 2 pi RL. According to Gauss law, flux is equal to 1 by x naught times net charge. But charge per unit a length is equal to lambda. So Q is equal to lambda L. 1 by x naught times lambda L. So the value of flux will be 0 over ends because electric field line direction for positive charge is directed outwards. The angle is 90 degree. So flux is 0 over here. We have to show that also. On equating these two equations, what we get? E into 2 pi Rl is equal to lambda L divided by xl naught. Ln cancels, and E is equal to lambda divided by 2 pi R xl naught. Is the value of electric field due to thin wire. So what all the formulas I wrote till now is important for solving problems. Please to remember this. Only this much formulas are there. You should keep these formulas in mind. Thank you.